Right, people, so today we're in Bacolet at Seaview Guest House at the Dirt Oven, and we want to show you all today how we used to, bake bread and bake cake and pastries and those type of things back in the days.
Yes, our grandmother and great grandmother would have used this dirt oven to do all their baking for the family. So let's take a view.
Yeah, so this is the boss lady here, man. Alright, and as you see in the bread, so let's get right into it. And the man in the business, he is going to light the...
Mr. Dion Love is about to light the dirt oven now.
So sometimes it can be time consuming. You have to have patience. As we know, patience is virtue. So bit by bit,
You see, reaching on wetness. Well, I ain't using no picture. We'll have to light so. Yeah, no gas, nothing, right?
So bringing people. Right. So like something starting to happen here, people.
Starting, but you're out in, reaching wet. Yes, no, you're right. Have to. True.
So can you all imagine how it was long ago? Huh? Today when we lighten, our oven is just boom one time. But like we see something happening. Let me take it from the next side. It's lighting on this side. Right, people, so we start to get something.
Besides the dirt oven, is that
so it's dry leaf, bamboo. So you put in a little more dry leaf. You have to make sure it's light and stay light. You can't close the door too soon.
Look at damn day, what you gonna catch?
The things happening now, people. You know for sure fire catch.
Out and the amount that she must be doing today, they need it to be really hot.
Right, people, so right now, as you can see, that he is cutting up the bamboo, and that is to throw into the dirt oven, because what was taking place there, the fire was dying down, right, and they wanted to keep the fire burning with high flames in order to maintain the heat for when the pastry is ready to go in. Right, so you all see what's happening inside there now? Fire, high flames. This is what they want. Huh, babe?
Yes.
Well, after the fire go out, I will allow the coals and they to remain inside the oven. Then close the door and let it pick up some more heat, continually heat, and then the grill will come down and test with a hand. As the fire will already be out.
Test with a hand?
Yeah. and see how she wanted.
All right.
However she wanted, and then from that she put in the bread.
Okay.
So is the coals going to be remaining and trapping it
So then she have to be doing this a real long time in terms of to be able to know the temperature with her hand.
Yes, well, from experience, she find well when she wait up, must say 14 seconds with her hand. That is the
kind of thing.
But I didn't want to talk too much about it because I know she have a great understanding about that part.
Yeah, so when she comes, she will tell us a little more.
Yes, a little more, or temperature wise. Yeah. You know, like when we on the stove with a stunt 250. Right, some things that she know with she hand.
Yeah, guys, so right now the pastries and breads are starting to come down to go into the oven. So right now Daddy's just, clearing the table and covering what's little to bring down thus far. I think it was white bread and some tarts.
It was white hops.
Yes, white hops and some tarts. And the fire in the back they're going still.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah, the fire in the back they're going still. So they're just covering it down there till everything comes down. Yeah.
Nice. Good day.
So what did we have here? Sweet bread, nice.
Oh, this sweet bread.
Nice.
What's that?
Sweet bread.
Man, that sweet bread looking nice and it's baked yet.
We got some sweet bread here.
Then go make me go broke here. I want to taste everything.
So the flame's going down. When it's out, they will pull out all the coals and we will cover the door. We will put a cover in here and on this side, so we can trap the heat. And in trapping the heat is that what will be cooking, all the breads and the pastries. This distance where I am here,
Heat.
the heat is really
Different.
yeah. We have more stuff coming. What is this bread as well?
The white loaves and multigrain.
White loaves and multigrain.
Coconut
Wow.
White bread, boy. Yeah.
So all these goodies going into the oven, and you see for the people who like to eat healthy, we have the multigrain loaves. So only we have it locked.
Okay, so they're covering down the pastries, they're covering down the dough, and they use some fig leaf, so we're getting the real old time days.
Yes.
Right, so you're gonna get ready now to block off one side. Right, trap the heat. Right.
That fire red burn, let me see the fire go right now and then I will chop the next side.
Right.
Starting the chop here, let me start the chop.
Right, so we get in there.
Yes.
Just now we put in the pastries on them. So this is the pastries here, well covered on.
So this is the lady hotel. Hi. All these lovely pastries.
Yes, it's oven stuff. It's a lot of work, but we love it.
Nice.
We love it. So one of the tests that we do to know if the oven is ready is to put your hand. If you can leave your hand for any amount of time, the oven is too cold. So let's see how long we can leave our hands for. No amount of time. And you cannot fake that. If you all want, you can test it yourselves. You cannot fake that pullback. Test it. You wouldn't be able to leave your hand for any length of time. And you
can't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the oven is ready to go. Now we're going to do the sweeping out and then we'll pack it with the stuff. But we actually have to leave it to cool a bit because it's way too hot at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want it to reach to that point where you can't leave your hands and then you sweep it out. And then you want to be able to put your hands for about 7 to 14 seconds, and that's when you know it's good to go.
Okay.
So at this point, if you put anything in there, that's it.
Right, yeah.
That's it for that. Yeah, so
So it's raining now?
Right.
Right, blessings.
Blessings flowing right
Showers
now.
of blessings.
So they weten the copper because it's a little too hot.
Explain it. Whoa, what took place there?
You don't want it to burn up, so you have to cool it down. And also when you wet it and wet the bag and put it on, or wet a sheet or so and put it on, it creates a steam. So that's what you want, to keep the steam in the oven. So that's why you wet it. You ready? Push it out. So now we're going to sweep the oven. But this oven it was heated beautifully. That's what we're looking for. And give him some space.
Okay guys, so what they're doing here now is sweeping out the oven, all the coals, because you're ready to put in the pastries and the bread. So all the coals have to be swept out of the oven.
Yeah.
So at this point it's still too hot. I could probably leave it for a few more seconds than when it had all the stuff in it, but we have to wait a bit. What we could do is put in the pone, because the pone could take some heat. Yeah.
Right.
So we get the where it is, Adi? We get the stick and we will pack in the pone. The pone loves this temperature.
Wow.
It loves this temperature. Anything other than this, it wouldn't.
Feel ya.
Yeah, it will say not today. I ain't finishing today.
My mother will be glad to hear that. I'm waiting for this spoon for the longest one.
Really? Yeah.
Upstairs there.
Well, this phone not going to finish now.
I want to put you in the spoon into the deep kitchen.
Yeah, because it loves this heat.
I call it the reacher. Because you can't put your hand on the inside there.
Absolutely not. If you look at it, it has so much liquid in it, right? So it could take heat because all the liquid is just going to take its time to evaporate and then it will start to cook. That's the beauty of the pone. And by leaving some of the coals, you know, that crispiness that people desire in the pone, when the pan touches that, that's exactly what you achieve. So marvelous right now.
Nice.
And if you look, I can leave my hand
Right,
for about
a little longer, yes.
not too long,
A little longer.
not too long. Let me overdo it. But that's just enough for our sweet bread, because this is it could take heat as well.
You sweet bread?
Yeah. It's more resilient then. Don't put it too far in the back there. You can put it more in the middle. And fun fact, this is actually the first time we get so many sweetbread orders. So today we have sweetbread.
And they get a good view at the sweetbread, right? Right, nice. Very good.
Right? I can leave it for 7, but it's a hot 7. So we will wait a little bit. But the trick in it is to not let it cool too much, because we're not going to relight. So it's very technical.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to know that temperature. You have to understand it. And that's all the finishing.
What that is there now?
This is garlic butter, honey butter, and just butter.
Okay.
Those are the finishing touches, and this is the finishing touch for the tart and sweetbread. So that is sugar water.
Oh.
Yeah. And all the little black pieces are from when we were sweeping out, and all the ashes were flying. So that's what it is there, and that's just flavor, honestly.
Flavor.
Yeah, that's just extra flavor you see in there. not it. These in the corner here. I want them to cook properly on the inside. Yeah, the oven smells
nice.
beautiful.
This thing smelling okay.
The pounders actually take a good time. It'll take about an hour or so. Yeah, the bread and thing will be 7-8 minutes. Wow. Yeah, but it's far too hot to put in the bread now. Because I like my bread to cook on the inside and then take color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get across
Yeah, and the inside too clammy. So
guys with the experience comes.
yeah. But what we could do actually is put in bread and cover it with fig leaf. So it will create like a steam then. The hose on?
That's okay, yeah.
The hose on?
How they said it back in the days. But in modern times. Now shall they use fig leaf? Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, they used to use fig leaf. They actually didn't really use the pans. They would have put the fig leaf on, put the bread on the fig leaf and put it in the oven just like that. But sometimes when we have a volume, especially when we coming from upstairs, it's kind of difficult to hold the bread in your hands just like that. So we put it in the pans to transfer it into the oven.
So now she putting in the bread, people.
Yes, I just put it in some of the bread and I'll cover it with the wet it from now, please.
So you close in the side, you know.
Let me put it in first. Oh guys, we have banana bread that could go in as well because this could take heat too. So here we have our chunky monkey banana bread. Is banana bread with chocolate chips and almonds. Hi. And I was seeing that y'all came. Hello. Put that more to the back. So we have our whole wheat loaves. Thanks, Asani. Right. More chunky monkey.
What you call that, chunky monkey?
Yeah, chunky monkey banana bread.
Okay.
Banana bread with chocolate chips and almonds. And sometimes we use the plantain instead of the banana.
Okay.
Yeah, so we make plantain cake instead of banana bread sometimes.
And this is what now?
This is 2 white loaves here and then the multigrain loaves. The tarts were going last because they cook pretty quickly. So, and these are, let me show you this one. Whole wheat hops and multigrain hops. The multigrain is whole wheat as well. This one. And this is white hops.
And as you could see now, they're putting in fig leaf in the oven, and that is to help with the steam.
Yeah. To help maintain the steam.
Yeah. So fig leaf one by one, bring them in, man.
Right, so we put in this wet sheet on the door so that it creates a steam. Long ago, it used to be like a crocus bag. They used to put a crocus bag over the door and close the door. Okay. Yeah. You put it on next time? Alright, and now we wait. Alright, and we put in the wet towel on this side as well.
Okay, people, so we want to let you all know, for those of you who are interested and you all want us to come and promote your business, you could get in contact with us. All our information is there. We will work out a nice package for you all, yeah, and see your business move forward. Also, where weddings is concerned, love, yeah, weddings, graduation, baby shower, get in contact with us. Okay, so around this time now, they're getting ready to open the oven.
Look how delicious those spreads look.
Yeah. So what you would have been explaining there, and this is the purpose why we have to do the voiceover on this note, because people, wow, look, you see
It
why?
have a lot of people there, you know, people who came to collect orders, some of the guests from the resort, so it had a lot of background noise. So we just, you know, saying what she was explaining.
So everybody was just happy, you know, of being there. So who was on the live, talking and explaining, you know, the experience. So at this point at time, we had no other choice but to do this voiceover.
Yes.
You know, so all what she was saying there would have been exactly what we are saying now in terms of the length of time that the bread would have been in the oven.
What you say, well, the hops took like about, I think, 6 to 8 minutes. The loaves took a little longer. What she's doing now is just glazing them with the garlic butter.
Yeah, so she would have been using the garlic butter, the honey butter, right? Sugar water as well.
Yeah, but the sugar water is to glaze the tart.
Yeah.
The sugar water was to glaze the tart.
Alright, so this is what she's doing here. Right, people, so we're going on sample now.
Right. You go to sample, love.
This is the what, love?
Coconut
That is the coconut tart.
Coconut tart.
So we're going to sample the coconut tart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have a look at that. Right, so people at this time, the texture of the coconut tart, the taste.
Yeah. What it is I like, the spices, everything come together, the chunks in the coconut, it was chunky.
Yeah.
So you're literally chewing on the coconut pieces,
And
the
baby,
tart,
I must say,
the flavor.
people, I must say, you was getting coconut. It wasn't more flour than coconut.
So guys, look at how you see people already coming to collect their orders. This gentleman.
Yeah, we have influencers and stuff.
Gentleman right here. Right.
You all want hot on the spot to tell them how it is? Hops.
Yeah, me.
So, tell us how the hops taste now.
Come in. Soft boy.
I might know.
Any extra, you just come to
All right.
Right, so they enjoy the hop.
All that cheese there?
No, we have garlic butter.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
blue polo extra over there. Nah, I good to know. I want cheese and things, man.
Hassani, stapler.
Go on and get it.
He going to get it?
I agree. I agree.
They're making that bread look
Oh gosh, that's all they're hearing.
What's going on? We need cheese on this spot.
Well, next time. Maybe I will do some homemade cheese and bring it, so.
Right, so tell us something for persons who are interested in your delicious product. How can they?
You can contact us at 315-0957, right? So that's 315-0957 on WhatsApp, and we usually send out the flyer via broadcast message. When you get it, you place your order, you come and collect your order. We also have deliveries available, so just contact us on WhatsApp and we can liaise from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deliveries is like additional price, or?
Yes, deliveries, it depends on where you'd like it delivered to.
Right.
It ranges from $25 to $40.
Nice.
Yeah, for
nice.
deliveries.
Okay.
And we usually do it on Sundays and Tuesdays, but we also do catering. So if we have a catering event or something else that's taking up our time, we would put on a sale, take off a sale, switch around the dates, but
Kind of thing.
you're sure to get something when the week comes. Like, we don't know which day it might be, but you're sure to get something.